Behind me is a very special car to me, and Sam is going to drive it because he's never driven a Porsche before. We're just scissoring all over the place.
I have no words. Let's do it. Bloody hell!
Welcome to Harlop Garage. This video today is brought to you by the legends at EBC Brakes. If you have any requirements for any braking system or even a big brake kit, give them a shout.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Make or Break. My name is not Sam Hard. I'm Tavarish. This is Sam Hard, and today's going to be a little bit of a different episode because Sam is here in my shop in Florida, which is in the United States of America land, and behind me is a very special car to me, and Sam is going to drive it because he's never driven a Porsche before. Well, Porsche.
I came here for a ride along.
Well, it's not a ride along because the last time he rode along in a car with me, the engine exploded.
No!
I think
No!
Look at it!
Fuck! No!
So I think you should definitely drive this because not only is it a good first Porsche, I think it should be your only Porsche because this is going to ruin you.
Okay.
So let me just give you a few of the specs of this car. So this is a car that used to belong to a YouTuber named Adam LZ, and then unfortunately Adam went to the Tail of the Dragon, and he had a little bit of an oopsie. Somebody went across his lane and this got into quite a big accident. Like this entire front end was like pushed in, and then a YouTuber named Mat Armstong,
legend.
Yeah, a friend of both of ours, and he decided to rebuild this car here. So he came here, he came all the way over from UK, rebuilt this car, bought it from Copart, and then, I mean, now it runs and drives really well. So graciously, he sold the car to me, and this is quite possibly the best manual car I have ever driven, and it's not even close. Now, it has a flat six 4-liter engine, revs to 9,000 RPM, 500 horsepower, manual transmission, 6-speed, and it has about 9,000 miles on it. All the stuff is like motorsports pedigree. It has carbon ceramic brakes. It has a Manti Racing 4-wheel alignment, which means that it's like race prepped. It has 4-wheel steering, which means that's super agile. It is like the perfect Porsche. So I want you to experience that and let me know what you think. I've talked a lot. I've talked a lot in this monologue.
I have no words. That's the problem here. So come all the way here. I was going to go for a ride along. I mean, I've seen this car be wrecked, be rebuilt, be reimagined by you. You know, you drive this car every day, you know?
Yeah.
And to take this out is a bit scary. I've never driven a Porsche before, especially something of this magnitude and color and ambiance. It's absolutely stunning.
It's also one of 2 in this color in the States. So this is a paint to sample ultraviolet.
Wow.
So if you wreck it, there's only going to be one. And I'm hoping, I mean, that guy is going to be really pleased if you wreck it, but I won't be, so please don't wreck it. Yeah.
No worries. I mean, Freddie is one of my best friends. I was lucky enough to introduce him to Chiro, and then Chiro brought him to the UK for petrohedonism, and then this unity of you meeting Matt and all these different people has all come together to me being here.
It's just like this nice little synergy that we're having.
Like
you know,
that.
we're just doing this. We're just scissoring all over the place, all over the oceans. You know, it's great.
So are you coming with me?
No.
Oh.
No, you're going. You go by yourself, buddy.
I put my own life on the line.
Yeah, put it in sport mode or track mode. That's where it's most fun.
No worries. Let's do this.
All right.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah. Keep the rubber side down.
Right. Okay, we're going to get the roller shutter open. We're going to put this car on the road. I'm going to do my best to talk to you throughout the journey, but please take into consideration, this is quite a scary and somber experience. This car's been wrecked before, it's been rebuilt before, it has been restored to the highest level. And now I'm going to take it out and hopefully not throw it in a ditch. Let's do it. Okay, so straight away, I'm put on edge. This car not only has thrown Mr. Adam LZ in the bushes, it's been restored by Mr. Mat Armstong himself, and now it is owned by the legend Freddie Tavarish. And this isn't any Porsche I'm driving. This is the Holy Grail GT3, which is so well known, so well put together, so well retained in the YouTube world, that to put me in the driver's seat, I kind of feel is a little bit silly. But you know what? We'll find out in just a minute if I'll be all right or not. But we'll find out. Let's have a look on here. So I'm on track. We're all set up. So this car to me is quite amazing. I have never ever in my life ever driven a Porsche before. So taking my first ever Porsche out and it being the Mat Armstong Tavarish car is one hell of an honour. She's manual as well, which is quite scary, but just feeling the controls, feeling the Alcantara steering wheel, looking at the stitch dash, the carbon fibre, even the reverse cam is quite fancy. I mean, absolutely stunning stitches, and the purple cage back there, I mean, that is quite literally a full-on race car. Never driven a Porsche, never driven this Porsche. Let's give it a go. First of all, it's a surreal feeling. The steering wheel is quite thick. You've been able to get your hands all the way around it, but you've still got that modern vag feel, you know, Volkswagen Audi group. You've kind of got the still modern aesthetics and feel of a modern Volkswagen vehicle, Audi, Porsche, but let's find out what it feels like to drive. Okay, we're in America, so you've always got to stop at a stoplight, and here we go. So used to being in America and driving automatic vehicles, but being an English guy driving a left-hand drive vehicle is absolutely mental, because you're normally sat in that seat, right-hand drive, left hand, you're using your left hand to control the gear stick, but in this case, I'm using my right hand to change the gears, which is a bit odd. This thing is an absolute powerhouse. My chest is absolutely pounding. I can film every single heartbeat, and the roads aren't exactly smooth, shall we say, but the gear changes, very violent, very scary. Oh, I've never been given so much responsibility. I mean, Freddie's either very clever and trusts me, or he's very stupid. We'll find out. So the Porsche GT3 isn't a standard road car, although you could use it every single day as a road car. This car is race on the weekend, drive to work on Monday, and you have those different modes. So, you know, normal, sport, and then track. You can really utilize this car's functions, and the clutch so low. You've got a really nice low biting point, but the noise resonating through the back of the car just gives you that real feel that this car could be untamable. This car could be dangerous, and it's just a matter of remembering that. You cannot become complacent with the power this thing has. This is absolutely ridiculous. He says I can take it to 8,000 RPM, which once again seems a bit of a silly thing to do. Oh. Shit in Jesus Christ! I'm only doing 63 miles an hour, but the power is instant. I'm getting thrown into that seat. He's telling me to hit 8,000 RPM. I'm struggling to hit 6. I mean, this thing just revs for days. It is absolutely mental. The suspension is smooth. Also, you know, you're getting that stiff kind of feel to it as well, you know, when you need it. Jesus. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh. The seat hugs you. It like wants to make you feel safe, even though it's a false sense of security, because this is not a safe vehicle. Jesus Christ. Even on like the streets and doing normal regulated speeds. Come on, 8,000. Fucking hell! My God, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I know I'm only going for a quick rip around the block, but it is just so much fun. And I've never driven a Porsche before, and I've never really understand the fascination or the, you know, the wow aspect of it. I mean, they all look like Beetles from back in the day, and that's where the design came from. I understand that. But to actually feel the power being that instant, that quick, that stability of something which I've never felt before is remarkable. And Big Chris once told me, you drive a Porsche, you'll want to buy a Porsche. Like, it's that simple, you know? But you could drive this to the shops, you could drive it to the track. It is amazing. And Mat Armstrong, mate, fair fucking play to you, dude. You have smashed it out the park with this build, bringing it back to life, bringing it back from the graveyard. You've absolutely smashed it out of the park. And to be given this responsibility is absolutely crazy. Oh my God. It's really hard to explain the level of power I've been given with this car. You can hear the pony screaming behind. Oh my God. I mean, I drove the NASCAR across America, and that was rugged power. That was pure American muscle with no definition of safety. This car has ABS, it has traction control, it has stability control, it has air conditioning, it has just about everything you would want in a day-to-day car. But in a race car, wow, something very, very special, guys. Train tracks. Whoa. I've never driven anything with this kind of power. I've never driven anything that's rear-wheel drive with this kind of power. And knowing how much it means to Freddie is quite a scary thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Being in control of his pride and joy, it just puts me on edge. But I love it. It's a different sense of wow, you know? Quick turn around and back to the shop. So can we hit the 8,000 RPM? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. This car, I can really see why people would want to drive this every day. And you know what? I know Matt didn't want to keep the car because Freddie fell in love with it, so it kind of went that route. And you know, Freddie helped him build the car in the shop. He let him do it in Florida. This would be a very, very expensive car to bring back to England with import duty, import tax. This vehicle would become very expensive very quickly. So living over here in the Florida state, you can completely see why this is where this car needs to be. I can get it to 7,000 RPM, Freddie. I'm sorry. I'm all out of... Bloody hell! But you know what? Although the acceleration is fantastic, its braking is also matched. Like, it brakes as well as it accelerates. You don't have any feel of fear that you're going to let down by this car. Jesus Christ. It does literally throw you in the back of the seat. And for me, I think that is really important. You're getting that feeling of wow. You're going to get out of this car just with a heightened sense of euphoria. This is truly, truly remarkable. Jesus Christ. Even looking at the spoiler in the back window, knowing that Adam LZ, Mat Armstrong and Freddie Tavarish have put this car for its paces, and even the amazing Ben Collins has had a go.
So when I said Ben got to drive it, I mean he put the car through its paces. And as you can see here, the legend Adam at Flat Out Media smashed out the park with the rig and caught some true shots of this car driving properly. I mean, I'm going to have a go in this car, but I tell you what, I'm not going to put it through its paces, and I'm not going to throw it in a wall.
Really gives you that sense of appreciation. I can't believe I'm being given this opportunity. It's a GT3. It's absolutely remarkable. So back to Freddie's. I put the car through its paces in a very minor way, should we say. Let's take it back into the workshop and we'll get a real feeling and a real lowdown on what this car is, how it is so special, and how it has truly scared the living hell out of me. And do you know what? Everyone is right. When you drive a Porsche, you're gonna need to buy a Porsche. And Freddie, is it for sale? I'll swap you for an Ultima.
Look who survived.
Wow. I mean,
it's not bad. It's not bad, right?
throughout the whole journey, I'm trying to follow the car and I'm trying to concentrate on talking and I'm trying to do all that.
It's harder than you think, right?
It's
so
very
all
hard.
these automotive journalists that can like Chris Harris, who can whip a car around and tell you exactly how it feels,
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
doing all this stuff. Like this is real next level stuff. Just to drive a car like this, I can't imagine having to then talk to camera.
I lost so much weight and sweat. I mean, just driving the car.
Yeah, I see.
And
I see.
he's a moist Sam shadow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But mate, honestly, the power is remarkable. And he told me to get to 9,000 RPM. And as you can see in the video, I got to about 7.5, 7.8.
Oh.
And even that was hard. Like
Yeah.
I was trying to push it and push it and push it. But you've got to, not only are you driving a very expensive car, one of two in America, you're also in a position where you're learning the brake travel, you're learning the reaction speed, you're learning the cornering. And I've got like 4 or 5 minute drive to do that.
Yeah.
As well as try and get the story and the feeling across is quite amazing.
Plenty of time.
Mate, honestly,
Plenty
I
of
love
time.
you so much.
Dude.
If you ever need to lend this to anyone for a little while and you just need it out of the way, just let me know.
You would do that for me?
I would sleep in this car for you.
Thank you so much. You know, I was just wondering, like, what am I gonna do with this car?
Exactly. Like you have too much stuff. in
I
here,
have
like-
too much stuff. I can't drive all of them. You know. So yeah, this makes perfect sense.
This is my
yeah.
RV.
It's an RV. Like you can, you got some scaffolding in the back. You can hang your clothes to dry. Yeah, this is great, dude. I mean, one of the things I thought when I first, agreed to buy this car was, well, it's a naturally aspirated 6-cylinder. Probably doesn't have that much torque or whatever. Like it's gonna be okay, but like I prefer a turbo. And then I got in the car and I drove it.
Amazing.
And I'm like, this thing revs like a motorcycle. It has torque everywhere. It sounds amazing, especially with this exhaust. And it just drives like nothing else. It grips no problem. These tires are gigantic. And I mean, it takes a little bit of heat to get them going.
Yeah.
But the way this thing sticks, this car is it's perfectly made. So the GT3 RS, the sort of step above this, it's just more like race prepped and derived. I actually prefer this because you can do more on the road with it, and it doesn't look like some crazy axe murderer thing. So
The downshifts are the thing that got me the most.
Yes.
Okay, and I wasn't really ready for it. All I can explain to you, imagine like a really big dog is stood here, and you just move this little thing here, and it goes,
Yeah.
It is that. And I dropped it into second gear, and it's like an electronic, it's not even like the engine is catching up with your clutch pedal.
no, it's instant.
It is that.
Yeah.
It is remarkable.
Yeah, it's instant. So, I mean, the way this thing revs, it's unreal, and you can do this all day. I mean, they are known for their motorsport pedigree, and these are, the top of the line engines. Like the engine in this and the GT3 RS are essentially the same.
Yeah.
So, I prefer this car just because it's more attainable, and plus, yes, it's a yellow Porsche, and yes, it's a purple Porsche, and yes, it's a bit loud. But it's not like super in your face. It's not like some crazy supercar.
It's not arrogant. It's
No.
kind of refined beauty, you
Yes.
know. And the fact that even your stickers on the rear with the Tavarish and the Mat Armstong sticker, they go with the wheels so well, and you would never imagine that gold would work.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm super glad that you.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, you finally experienced this. You need to get one of your own. What color is yours going to be?
I kind of like teal
Teal.
or like Tiffany blue.
We got that.
I know that's
Yeah, we
gorgeous,
got
right?
the McLaren.
love
That's a nice.
I
blue.
cannot ride in that car anymore. Last time I rode in that, I blew that thing up.
No, we were
Oh,
in
you went
afterwards.
back out,
Yeah,
you
no, it was
survived.
fine.
You
Yeah.
survived. Do you know what I really want?
What?
Really, really want
What?
is the Tesla on the ramp at the back. There is a Tesla at the back, built by Mr. Rich Rebuilds
Yeah.
full-on LS.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's
So maybe when you
amazing.
come back next time, we'll have that ready for you.
Everyone loves donuts.
Everyone
Guys,
loves donuts.
I'm not Tavarish, but thank you for watching. This here is the man, the myth, the legend. It's been an honor to be here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Subscribe to this man right here. Just do that right now.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Do it now. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for watching, guys, but now what you got to do is hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell icon. What the bell icon allows you to do is let you know when we release new videos every single week, including this crazy video with Snoop Dogg's Cadillac Coupe de Ville. We're also available on amazing platforms like Facebook, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and even TikTok. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Keep being amazing.
Sounded like a real new anthem. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think a new ransom. Whoa, telling me she wanted me to hammer. Trying to get saved, baby, I am not the answer. No.